Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're here with a new game for the channel called Urban Empire. No time for BS. So this game is going to be coming out on January 20th, 2017. I got a press release key for this game. I know a little bit about it. This is a game that's considered a city ruler style game, so it's a little bit deeper than just like a city management game. Kind of interesting if you ask me. The idea is you build up a city in the 1800s and it spans over 200 years, but besides just like designing a plot of land and putting down buildings and stuff, you also have to participate in like the very, very political aspect of the city itself, like dealing with people doing stupid shit and having to appease the newspapers and like kind of swaying people to vote in your cause and stuff like that. Very unusual. Let's go ahead and start right in here with a new game. Go ahead and click on new campaign. Now again, I don't know how much of the game I'm allowed to play. I just know a little bit about the game. There is a fairly hefty tutorial, which is what we're going to kind of be going through, and the reason for that is because the game is very deep. Very deep. If you are an enjoyer of city management / building ruler style games, then you're probably going to enjoy this. The very first thing that you'll notice, which is kind of unusual in these city style games, is that you have a family to choose from. This almost reminds me of Total War, like a Total War game or something like that. We have the Von Filtzens. Oh god, I can't pronounce names normally. This is gonna be just a frickin' hoot. The Von Filtzens are landed gentry aristocrats with a strong military tradition and a hardline conservative stance. The Grand Manor has steadfastly overlooked the same estate surrounded by their fields and forests since the early 14th century. So you can kind of see here, each one of these families is going to have like a different background. So here we have like classic nobility. Over here, the Sant Ilias? Ilias, I guess. It says they're patrons of inventors and innovators. They believe in solving problems through technology. And technological innovation is rapid under their rule. So that's pretty cool. Notorious risk takers. Both in their personal and professional lives, they often seem aloof and alienated from the gritty reality of the needs of the people. That's nice. So, like your inventors of old, I guess they're a little bit socially awkward, but damn it, they get things done. Get that railway built. We got the Kilgannons over here. A strong working class family with a history of politics and labor rights movements. They rose from the grassroots community activists to major players on the city's political scene. So here you have those blue-collar workers, I guess, that kind of fought their way up to the top. And you can see here, their contribution to society are very much appreciated, but this benevolence tends to lead to increased building prices. So these guys are like, I don't know, I guess the people's people, the people's ruler. They're big on helping a brother out, but I guess in the end, they kind of end up losing some money for it. And then, oh my god, what does this even say? The Shui Skies? Oh my god, I can't pick them just on principle. I can't even pronounce this. Oh, Russians. They pride themselves on being cultured, civilized patrons of the arts and theater. So here you have people with dabbling in politics relatively new to them. They have no particular experience in any field, but sometimes disruptive forces come from surprising places. So out of these, I don't know, man. I'm really torn between like the Kilgannons, you know what I mean? Like those guys that kind of rose up from nothing. And the Sant Ilias, these kind of innovators and inventors. Let's go with the people's people, the Kilgannons. Kind of sounds neat. We're going to go ahead and select this family. Now, you can also select, like, from, I guess, different people. We've got Connor Kilgannon over here. Grew up working alongside his famous father. Let's see here. When the Emperor of Austria calls upon Ireland's best foreman, famous for his efficiency and low death rate on construction sites. Well, that's a good quality to have as a foreman. To supervise the foundation of a new city, Patrick declines politely and sends his son instead. So we have an optimist. Oh, okay, and they have different traits and stuff like that. Look at this. We have goodwill +1 for his optimism. We have personal growth +1 and goodwill resting point +2. That's interesting. Value honesty. And then Emperor's nominee. You are nominated to your position by the Emperor himself and thus cannot be voted out. So I'm curious if we can select anyone else. It doesn't look like we can. That's probably one of the limitations right now of the press release. We only get to choose from one potential person, but I think there's 5 in each family. So I guess Connor it is. Connor Kilgannon. Go ahead and do it for me, my man. And then we have one of 3 locations, but again, I'm not sure if we can choose any of the other ones. It says the Rimney Oh, wow, these freaking names. The Rimini of Swirlia, located on the big plains of the Swirlian coast. This location provides the new city plenty of room to grow. Covered in thick forest, the land offers the new mayor endless possibilities to develop their city into Swirlia's crown jewel. Oh, if I'm saying that wrong the whole time, you guys are going to be pissed. Then on top of that, we have the Cauldron. I can flip through them like this. Hold on. Let me go over here. The Cauldron. The Cauldron takes place in Swirlia's mountainous region, offers the player an opportunity to play a very focused area clearly influenced by the mining industry. Players face challenge of building a city in a unique location where shipping lanes are constricted and railway traffic comes from the other end of the area. That sounds like a little bit of a challenge. And then the Cape. Ooh. Another unique map, which is offering the player an opportunity to play around the Cape in a U-shape. The harbors are only located at the tip of the Cape, while the railways are emerging from the other end of the map. This has unique flavor and poses an interesting challenge. Alright, so we have like a Cape. We have a Cauldron. I guess it's like a mining area. And then we have just like a nice plains area. I guess let's just start with the plains area just to kind of get our feet wet with the game. Go ahead and start this campaign. And see what we get here. Like I said, this is... I can't... Like, I've really thought to myself about whether or not to skip past all the tutorial stuff, but I think in order for you guys as well to kind of understand a little bit about the game, like, we have to do it. It's just a necessary evil. In a society where one lives off the fruits of others, the former becomes insolent and the latter despairing. Where's the optimism at, man? Oh my god, this guy's the optimist? Oh boy, this is, oh Jesus. We're already, things are looking up. But anyway, what I was gonna say was that to understand like the choices that I'm making in the game, it's probably best that at least we focus one episode on some of the tutorialness. And I played through a little bit of the tutorial just to understand some of it, and man, it is freaking, it's hardcore. So here we are, Connor Kilgannon, son of a famous Patrick Kilgannon, who supervised the construction of Grand Canal of Dublin. With a record low death toll, something all the Irish are thankful for, the Emperor of Austria wants to build a new city to connect Vienna to the Adriatic Ocean and invited your father to manage construction. Being old and ill, your father has sent his right-hand man, you. You're granted 500,000 thalers. Holy crap. I'm not sure what a thaler is. Oh god, I should brush up on my history. Here we go. So here we have, this guy. Mr. Aristocratic man with his handlebar mustache. He's gonna help us through most of the game here. Teach us how to use the camera. We can kind of click and drag it around, or we can use the WASD keys. I like that. We can also rotate it by holding down the middle mouse button and moving it as we need. So you'll see we can kind of whirly-gig it around like this. Let's get started building our city. Cities are made up as smaller parts called districts, and all residents and companies reside within the districts. Okay. Now, what I really like about this tutorial is, like, it does not let you get lost at all. Like, I love how specific it is on doing stuff. Also, look at the map. Very, very pretty. We can zoom way down here, too. You can see our roads, see these little trees over here. We get the water kind of brushing up on the rocks there. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and start building our district, though. Now, to do your district, essentially what you do is you click and drag it. So let's see how we want to do this here. How exactly do I want to do this? Do I want to be like between the ocean, or do I want to be like up here in the forests? Wow, this gives us a lot of space to work with. Well, let's take a look real quick. What happens if we... Okay, so it wants us on this side of the road. Okay, that's fine. So let's go over here then. There we go. Now this will kind of tell us what we need to do. So right now it says that our district area is too large. Right there. That's where we're allowed to have it. So let's go ahead and confirm. And then it says add a corner with right click. Now I think you can click on this. Yeah, there you go. So you can click on the little tooltip and it'll tell you even more about what you can do. So it says adjust the shape of the district by clicking and dragging on the corner points. They can be created by right clicking on an edge. So basically what that means is that, like, I don't know, let's say we want to like change this from a perfect square. We can go over here, boom, and we can take this and look at this. We can like cause all kinds of weird trapezoidal stuff over here. Yeah, we'll just kind of do it like that. There we go. Little freaky district. I mean, these things should be built in perfect squares, right? Come on, man. This is the 1800s. Yeah, we'll go ahead and confirm. This is a place where you add services to the district. There's only one place available, the City Hall. It's the heart of the city decision-making and provides basic services, what the citizens need. And it provides basic services, I'm assuming that the citizens need. Later in the game, you'll not only have different kinds of services to build, but also infrastructures. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with City Hall. Now, if you look here, there's all these different areas, too. Like, look, residential areas allowed out here. We've got, like, a mixed area. I'm guessing this is, like, maybe, like, a shopping area or, like, places where you can put apartments and stuff. And then industrial areas. So I guess the City Hall would be best. Will this allow me to build this anywhere? Oh, it is. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in a mixed area. And if you notice, as you kind of, like, move it around, it changes the direction of the City Hall. That's kind of interesting. Let's just put it on this corner right over here. Let me see here. There we go. Go ahead and confirm. And it says now proposed district. Okay. Now you can name the district to your liking or keep the suggested name. All right. Well, let's go ahead and name it. It wants us to call it Ailstow. But, I don't know. Let's name it something else. Let's name it, I don't know. Great Top Olis. There we go. If you guys have some better names for districts, let me know, because if we can name a bunch of districts, I'd love to use the names that you guys come up with. So go ahead and give me some suggestions in the comments. I know you guys can do better than this. Okay, so we're going to use our personal funds. And there we go. Greatopolis has begun. Go to the progress cloud view. Again, I love this. It points you right to it. So this is where we can see all of our inventions, of which there are at least several that we can click on right now. So basically what we do now is we can click on any of these inventions to start us off with. And look at all these eras here. We've got era 1, era 2. Look at this craziness. Era 3, era 4. Oh, yes, look at all this. I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, oh man, this is kind of simplistic over here. Just a couple of different things to choose. And then I started expanding out and I was like, okay, this is legit. So what to begin with, man? Gas infrastructure and all these things give you like a ton of stuff. Like it doesn't just give you like one thing. It gives you access to all these different things. Infrastructure, gas lighting, decorated gas street lights. That's awesome. Cobblestone surfaces, chemicals, telegraph over here. Gives us a railway station. Ooh, that sounds good. Shoe store. All right, I guess it's, what are people wearing on their feet right now? If we're not wearing shoes, I don't even want to know. Social life for surrounding residents, newspapers, theaters. Oh, man, there's so much stuff. We can't click on photography yet, sadly. Ooh, thermodynamics, guys. Steam power. Gets us a clothing store. Okay, that sounds actually more important than a shoe store. Clothing. Spread selection. Okay, so you can set the spread of residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. All right, so if we want more than one or the other, ooh, police stations. And then safety authorities. A clinic. Alcohol licensing. What? Tobacco licensing. Safety authorities. And then the Work Safety Act. Man, all these sound really good. Man, I don't know what I want to do. Man, alcohol licensing and everything, though, sounds amazing. Let's go do the safety authorities. I'm going to start on this. Maybe after that, I don't know. What do you guys think we should pick on next? Maybe like thermodynamics to get like a railway station or something. Safety doesn't happen by accident. No, it doesn't. Oh, how appropriate. All right, let's go back to the city view. All right, new citizens are settling in. We have some time to look around. First, let's learn how to change the time-lapse speed. So right now, time is close to a standstill, so go ahead and unpause it. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Unpause our time. You see right here, things are moving right along, and we can get things moving quickly. Check this out, too. Look at all... Hold on, let me get down in here real deep. Look at all this. All this little housing districts are, like, being made themselves. People are kind of... Oh, look at this. We already got carts moving through here. We got little carts going on. People have... like walkways and tents and stuff like that. Look at how crazy this is. Whoa, commercial buildings. Hold now. I don't know what I just clicked on. Oh, you can click on any one of these. That's actually really cool. I did not know that. You can promote businesses, demolish it. Okay, great. Now that some citizens have found a new home in our city, let's add some more services. Click on district info. You also gain new options. A much needed school is to be built. So let's get familiar on how to add services to existing districts. Now, something I noticed, and I think you guys will notice it too. It says right here, like, much needed school is to be built. I think the way it is, and I'm not 100% sure, maybe it's just like editing stuff, but I think that I noticed like a lot of the information on this game was not in English, so I kind of wonder if English is maybe like a second language or something like that for the developer. I know there's like a lot of additional languages that I saw, so that's totally possible. Let's go ahead and get up here and start doing our thing. Click on District Info. Let's go ahead and follow our arrow here. It's going to tell us right what we need right here. You can see a bunch of unhappiness. This is very nice. It kind of tells us everything that we need to know. Well, I won't say they're unhappy. I think that they're just like really kind of indifferent. Good, modify. And it says services are the heart of a running and successful city. You'll notice that I've unlocked the view at the top of the screen that shows you how satisfied your citizens on average are with their basic needs. So you can see we got some problems over here. Our basic happiness level seems could be a lot better. Security's kind of down. The beauty is down. The health is down. Pretty much everything's down. So we need to get started here. We need a grammar school. Where do we want to put the grammar school? Now, we can only put it in places where we have space, remember. So let's see here. Got a lot of buildings that have been built out here. I think I'm going to put it kind of like over here. If I remember correctly, this is like our industrial area. Well, do we want it in an industrial area or more like in a mixed area? Let's put it in a mixed area. Actually, let's put it right across the street from Town Hall. There you go. Confirm the service. And... oh, look at this. Oh God. Socratic Party, the National Solarian Party, and then we have the Free Democratic Party. And man, the Free Democratic Party is like not okay with this decision, I guess? I don't know. Look at this. Yeah, they're swing decisions. These other two guys are like, yeah, I think having smarter kids would be a great idea. These people are like, I don't know. They're just fine being dumb the way they are. Screw you. We are building a school, and you guys are going to have to deal. So, let's see. City average social life went up a little bit, so that's nice. Fun, I don't remember if it was good or not before, but it seems to be okay. Press on the Wheel of Life. The Wheel of Life. Tell me all about it. You can get more detailed information about any particular Wheel of Life by pressing on it. Oh, I guess it's any one of these. So let's just click on City Happiness. Boom, there we go. So they demand... yeah, you can see all these here. They demand more security. They want a better physical environment, and we're going to have to take care of all that. Right now, we got like a +1 right now, I guess, so everyone's just like, the city could be better, but I guess it doesn't suck completely. So safety authorities, we're still researching this. Honorary membership, what the hell's that? The people in the... oh, God. Psychocratic? Is it physiocratic? No, that would be... yeah, Physiocratic Party. Think you are a great politician, and they'd like to grant you honorary membership. Okay, so they're trying to bring us into their party. That's kind of weird because I don't remember where they were in the grand scheme of things. I think they had ideas... oh, no, that was the Democratic Party. Do we really want to, like, go with a party right now? See, this is what I'm talking about, how you can make all these different decisions. Let's not do that right now. And you can see right here, the goodwill measures. Okay. Accepted your reason without a complaint. All the other parties are relieved. Yeah, see, everyone's kind of glad that we're not really, like, kind of filtering our decisions toward one specific party. So, things are kind of moving along here. Safety authorities are slowly getting built. How's everything else looking? Social life is going up. The city average health. Personal growth is doing okay. Now, we're kind of down on our monthly budget balance here, if you notice. In fact, things are going down pretty damn quickly. I kind of wonder what's going to happen here because we're not making money that fast at all. In fact, it seems like we're going to be bankrupt pretty soon. Is there anything to stop this, or how does this even work? Yeah, see right here, look at this. We just went into the negative. How did that BS work? There we go, City Council. It's time to raise more money for the city. Okay, good. I'm glad you stepped in for me there, Captain Handlebar. The bottom left panel brings you to one of the main views of the game. Even though you are the mayor, the most important decision maker in the city, you're not alone. You can't run around spending money and raising taxes at will. Okay, so this is the other thing about this game. Things are done in like a council. So you don't just like make decisions on your own and say that's what's gonna happen. You have to participate and get people to believe in your decisions. So let's go ahead and do that. Go over here to the city council. Here we're treated with a bunch of old fuddy-duddies sitting around in what exactly you would believe a city council building would look like. City council decisions are prepared and done by 61 council members divided into several parties. You can hear right here, the National Swalarian Party, very small makeup. Everyone else kind of just split right down the middle. Okay. So go to the party view. Seems right over here. Let you know everything that you need to know about the different political parties. There are two particularly important things. Goodwill, which is kind of our relationship with them, and then the political compass, which dictates how they vote on different issues. So in principle, left-wing parties tend to like higher taxation and support public services, where right-wing parties lean toward lower taxations at the expense of services provided for the citizens. Liberals and conservatives have opposing views on traditions and freedoms of society. Let's see this in action by raising taxes. Yeah, you have that right. Okay, so right away we're going to be raising the taxes. Sounds delicious. I'm all for somehow not becoming horribly bankrupt, which is something that my country is really good at. What do we got here? Postpone. Oh, propose taxing. Yes, let us do that. So now we're going to have to change the taxes. Raise company taxation and confirm. So company taxation over here, I guess, is the business tax. So let's go ahead. Oh, look at this. As we move it, we can see how the people feel about it. See right here how, like, we're slowly moving the compass around. And right there, now that things are starting to go in the red, let's kind of put it right here. That brings the Swalarian Party pretty happy with our decision. These guys are totally happy with it. And the Free Democratic Party looks like the only people that we're going to have to deal with having issues. So we got 2 approvals in 1 swing. It's not bad. Vote about tax adjustments rises a long discussion in the council. Okay, what do we have over here? 5%. Vote process. Okay, that's fine. So 2 things that are important of here. The 3 numbers represent individual council members and their opinions on the vote. Okay, good. Icons on the slide bar represents the party's opinion. The further any of the extremes the icon is, the stronger the party's opinion is. One thing to realize is the difference between the 2. Last-minute appeals are less strong than the ones done early on because some council members have already made up their mind and thus are hard to convince. Let's make sure our tax race goes through an appeal. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's go ahead and start on our appeal here. So it looks like we can choose, like, how we want to make our appeal. And we're dealing with 1 individual that's just kind of neutral, 1 that's dislike. Okay, so how do we want to do this here? We can plead, demand, or threaten. Let's kind of plead, I guess. The city really needs it. I really need it. So, and we're dealing with the Physiocratic Party here. Please support me because let's try the city needs it. We're inspired by your speech. Others were merely annoyed. Well, that was fun. Oh, so we went like up 2 and down 2. What the hell? So that didn't do anything. All right, I guess we'll try one more time. Can we try one more time? Oh, we can't. All right. The Free Democratic Party. Well, they already support us, don't they? Because these guys were the only ones that didn't really care. Yeah, they're fine, I think, for the most part. It says neutral, and then, all right, well, let's try this too. Most citizens agree with this. I really want to fix the issues. Let's try most citizens agree. If they're Democrats, they don't really know if the citizens support your views or not, but some of the councilors seem to believe you. All right, well, that's fine, I guess. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, man. So we're slowly kind of moving them further to the swing right now, I think. And then the next party over here. Now we're dealing with the Conservative Party. Let's see here. The main political agenda is to promote Swalarian desire for autonomy and self-governing. Autonomy. The National Swalarian Party to help you correct this vote. How do you ask for the help? Invite the party leader to dinner. Express your wish in a council meeting. Explain the importance of this vote in a newspaper. So they want autonomy and self-governing. All right, let's try the newspaper. So let's see here. Some Swirlarian member of the party said that the points you made in the article were good, and they might consider voting with you. All right, that's fine. So how are we doing at this point now? Things are going okay. So I think that that's pretty much all that we can do at this point. So let's go ahead and go over here to the city view. It says, while we wait on the city council, now's a good time to check out the data view. It's a place where you can get all information you could possibly want. All right. The data view. Oh, wow. That is all the information I could possibly want. Oh, it tells you a little bit of everything. It tells you how many people are elite, how many people are middle class, working class. There's a lot of elite people here. A lot of students here, too. Holy crap. Look at that. Everyone's fairly unhappy, though, for the most part. I'm not too happy about everyone being unhappy. What's going on right now? Very dark outside. What is this? Logbook. Oh, it tells you right over here. Victory step completed. Portable industry. Really? All right. Safety authorities. Let's see here. The administration is preparing for the establishment of professional safety authorities. Do you want them to focus on a police force, fire departments, or clinics? I think we pretty much need everything. Let's go with the clinics. See how that is. And then... Oh, okay, it's gonna... What is this? It's gonna cost less? City fund expenses. Oh, all right. And then a bonus to health. That sounds great. I'd like a bonus to health. You can see right over here, the vote slowly kind of happening over time here as everyone mulls over the decisions that we're making. And it looks like something happened over here. What is this over here? This is an industrial building right over here. Furniture. Were they selling furniture? That's interesting. Wow, each one of these things does... Yeah, look at this. Footwear. The preparation of the vote has finished. The city council can now vote on the proposal. You can still appeal to the parties if you want to, but the game will remain paused until the voting is done. Proceed to the city council to vote. All right, well, let's go to the city council over here. And then we're going to vote to modify taxes. Begin the voting. All right, boys. Oh, yeah. Looks like we're getting quite a few votes here. Yes! The vote passed 45 to 16. Excellent. So that worked out pretty damn well. It looks like the Swirlarian party and most of the... What do we get here? I'm trying to learn all these different symbols because it's kind of hard to see. The Free Democratic Party were the only ones that weren't really impressed by it, it looks like. But everyone else seemed pretty damn okay with it. So that's cool. So we've increased the commercial and the industrial taxation by 5% each. Sweet. All right. So... Oh, and you can overrule the decision? Oh, God. What could it mean? Economic crisis? What is this? The economic crisis of Kaiserschaffen is worrying? What? I didn't name anything Kaiserschaffen, did I? If you don't do something, your career as a mayor might be cut short. Send a letter to the emperor or pay a visit to Vienna to ask for money. Let's see here. Do we pay a visit in... I guess let's go ourselves and see what happens here. You got an audience with the emperor, convincing him to grant Kaiserschaffen more funding. However, he rebuked you for having been too negligent. I'll bet. All right, so we got a little bit more cash right there. But man, we're still in the red. I can tell you that right now. Let's go back over to our city area here. You can see the monthly budget balancing is still going down. It's going down less each time. You can see now we're only down to 18. And our safety authorities are happening here down to 17. Logbook's doing its thing. Again, we can click on our stuff here to kind of see what in the world is going on. The safety authorities are almost done, and it looks like we're finally going to be out of debt here in a little bit. Let's see here. Running costs, the income, 52, total 12K. So I imagine this is just as like the our little area here kind of like expands and does things. It also may just be right now as we come upon the dawn. Look at this. Things are starting to get all light outside. I like it. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Our freaking budget balance is starting to come into normality. Oh my God, I thought we were going to be bankrupt forever. So now that we've done some things, safety authority is going to be here in just a minute. Yeah, it's called Kaiserschaffen. Isn't that interesting? City population going up every now and again. It looks like 873. Oh no, 873 seems to be our max right now. So let's go ahead and pause things. I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode for here. Let me know what you guys think of Urban Empire. Seems like a pretty deep game here that they got going on, and I have a feeling that there's still a lot more for us to do. Obviously, we've got a lot of land to cover, And we still need to fix our debt problems. I wonder if everyone has debt problems in life. We sure as hell do. Maybe it's because we're the Kilgannons, and all these buildings, if you remember, those buildings are costing us a lot of money. But our safety authorities are just about ready, which means we can start doing the alcohol licensing, the tobacco licensing. Look at this. All this stuff increases our income, which is really important. Actually, now thinking back at it, I'm really happy that I went with this. Guys, until the next time, stay foxy and much love.